You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Hey guys, how are you? I haven't seen you for a while. Sorry for being a little inactive. It's currently 40 degrees. I'm holed up in here. It's still very hot. Let's keep going with this video and stop talking about the weather. So I decided to do something a little bit different this time. Normally I do like impression videos and stuff, and I am working on a whole heap of stuff, but I decided I'm gonna do a Q&A video. So I asked some of you on Twitter and also some people on TikTok, because I'm on TikTok now. So I've got a few questions, but the first part of this video will be a montage of me laughing at some of the hate comments that I get on my TikTok videos and on my YouTube channel. Thank you. And montage over. Alrighty, now for the Q&A. What is my least favourite anime? That's a difficult one. I actually have to think about this. Usually my method of watching anime is this. I watch the first episode. I'm usually hesitant on the first episode unless it's really good. And if it's really not for me, I never make it past episode 2. The only one that's done that recently is Goblin Slayer. I couldn't get into that. I tried, but that's definitely my least favourite right now that I can think of. Android or Apple? Due to an unfortunate phone accident a couple of years ago, I got an iPhone and then I've just got an iPhone ever since then. I suppose I have to say Apple. Alrighty, next one. Do I have an anime problem? I knew you would ask this one. I'm assuming by anime problem you mean like an anime addiction. In that case, yes. I buy so many anime DVDs that it's not even funny. I've spent so much money on these things that I need to stop, but I can't. Do you have a boyfriend? No. I do not have a boyfriend, because I tend to scare them away with my anime problem. I was in a long-term relationship for 4 years. I'm not against having a boyfriend. I'm not against having a partner. I'm really lazy that I want them to find me, yet I don't leave the house. So, favorite anime. I've said this before and I'll say it again. My favorite anime has to be One Piece. My computer, it's all One Piece. Come back, camera. Probably because One Piece was there to pull me out of like a really depressive slump I was in. It got me back into voice acting, so I'm eternally grateful. How did I start in voice acting? That is a interesting one. I tried voice acting when I was 15. I was really bad. I mean, pretty much everyone is really bad at voice acting when they first start. You have no idea what you're doing and you have bad microphone, bad setup. That was me. Last year I started watching anime again because I hadn't watched it in a couple of years. For some reason, I was like, I'm gonna look up, what it takes to be a voice actor. And that took me to a site called Casting Call Club. And that's pretty much how I got started. A lot of people will ask, how do I get started in voice acting? You'll hear a lot of voice actors say, just do it. And then you wonder, you're like, what do they mean? What do you mean by just do it? Give me an answer. But they're actually giving you the best answer that they can, because I used to be so confused by that. And then now I realize what they mean is go out there and do it. Get yourself a microphone, get yourself a good computer, work with what you have. Find a good space or a nice little closet to record in. Go on the internet and find a project that needs a voice and then record, and that's how you start. There's no real proper full-on starting point. You just go out and do it. And then I started up my Twitter account and I've met so many amazing people on Twitter. I'm pretty sure that the majority of you watching this video are from my Twitter friends. So, hey to you guys. Do you like conventions? If so, would you be going to any? I love conventions. I absolutely love conventions. Where I live here in Perth, Western Australia, we used to have about 3 conventions a year. We used to have a Wacom, and then that shut down. Then we had Supernova first. That's been going. That's still going. And then we had Oz Comic Con, which was only here for a couple of years. Then they shut down the Adelaide and Perth leg of the tour. So at the moment we only have Supernova, and I think we've got something else, another smaller one. It's mainly like a cosplay meetup that I think someone will probably correct me about this. As you can see, I don't script these videos. I probably should, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been volunteering at Supernova for probably about 5 years now. If anyone's ever at Supernova in Perth and you're around either the autograph line or the photo line, come see me. I will probably have pink hair. You'll probably just recognize my face. Come see me, come say hi. I want to go to other conventions around the world. Heard of John Mulaney? No. But now you say that, I'm gonna look him up. I'm assuming you mean John Mulaney with a U, not an A. If you do mean John Mulaney, then yes, I have heard of him. I knew the name sounded familiar, I just needed to put the two and two together. But no, I've seen some of his stuff before. I think he is pretty cool. But no, thank you for recommending that to me, because I'm actually going to go away after this and watch some of his stuff. So that's more procrastination for me. I can't find the screenshot for this one, but someone asked me who I would like to cosplay. And I have so many ideas. Some of you on TikTok have probably seen my video where I asked you all to give me suggestions for characters to cosplay, and I love every single one of them. Probably too much, because now I want to cosplay everything. But I've got my Shinzo wig, I've got my Aizawa wig, which I bought before I asked that question. I want to be posting a lot more cosplay videos and stuff in the future, hopefully, once I actually stop procrastinating and do stuff. Colostomy bags and people-flavoured popsicles. People-flavoured popsicles. What would be worse, a person-flavoured popsicle or a popsicle-flavoured person? Because the popsicle-flavoured person, technically are they both forms of cannibalism? So this is where my brain goes when you ask me these questions. And colostomy bags are a huge help to the medical profession, especially when draining the large intestine. Let's move on. Oh, my leg's dead. I'll be back in a sec. Tips and tricks for voice acting that you use. Hannah. Drink water. Brushing your teeth before you start recording is a huge help. Warming up is a huge thing that I'm guilty of not warming up, which is really bad considering most of my stuff is screams, which is really, really bad. I'm a bad example. Don't do what I do. Don't be like me. For sound treating your room or your recording area, mattress toppers, or even like duvets and stuff were my best friends during winter especially, but that does not work in 40-degree heat. Again, I don't have a screenshot for this one, but this is probably the question I get asked the most. What is my favourite voice acting role so far? I voice Izuku Midoriya in a fan dub of My Hero Academia. That was the Todoroki versus Midoriya fight. I just remember when it was confirmed that I got that role, there were 35 other people and I was so excited. And I remember that was my very first time I got a taste of what it's like to be voice actor doing an English dub, and I loved it so much. Okay, this question wasn't submitted as a Q&A question, but I get this a lot on my Rebel Wilson videos, and I kind of need to clarify on this. Is that you talking? Yes, it's me, because I can say all the lines like this, but I wanted to do it over Rebel Wilson, so it looks like she's saying it. It's called a dub. That's what voice actors do. We dub things. But yes, that is me talking. That is me doing words. Personally, I don't think I sound like her. I think she sounds Australian and I sound Australian. Hope we cleared that up. Hope you enjoyed my Q&A. Hope I have answered your questions and you have questioned my answers. No, please don't do that. I don't want to have to make another one of these. If you haven't, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Twitter. Don't follow me in real life, that's called stalking, it's weird. Also subscribe to my channel, don't know why I didn't say that first. This is YouTube after all. Follow me on those platforms, give me suggestions for things. Hope you enjoyed, bye bye.